Oh, to Uncle Willie. He sat on a bar stool and ordered a drink. I poured him the drink and set it before him, treating the moment as if it were the most important time in both our lives. That is how I believe a good bartender should operate. Later, he became Willie, cocaine dealer, ex-jarhead, shot up in Nam, battle away, a man without a country, burning bridges with reckless abandon. Recently, I'd moved from New York to San Francisco and often missed the all-night hang, so several times Willie and I saw the sunrise through a bar window. When Willie wasn't in the bar, people said things like, "Poor guy was in Vietnam, and he can't get his life together, and his cocaine is cut to shit." One day, I worked the morning shift, and the chef cooked me ham and eggs. I left the steaming plate on the bar while I restocked the liquor bottles. There was a loud knock on the front door, and I turned my head. Willie was there, looking like Atlas after dropping the whole damn world. I went around the bar and let him in. "Willie, what the hell you doing up so early?" Now, Willie's voice sounded like something like somebody talking in their sleep after swallowing a handful of lime. "I can't get no sleep," he said. "I'm up in a room with Lucy on the bar." He saw my breakfast on the bar and asked, "Who's that?" I told him to sit down and eat. The chef would make me another. Willie sat on his stool and began shoveling food in his mouth. I moved some bottles to the back bar and in the mirror watched Willie's nose drip blood all over his scrambled eggs. I didn't say a word. Now, the law of averages dealt Willie some serious trouble in San Francisco. I told Willie, "Move to New York. Nobody has anything for you here except misplaced pity. In New York, everyone is as fucked up as you are." I guess in the long run, he didn't have a choice. He caught the red eye to New York with no baggage. Manhattan and Willie embraced one another. He sold his wares and drank in bars till the sun came up, earning the sobriquet Uncle Willie. The last thing I heard about Willie, he was sitting on a bar in the village. "Hey, Uncle Willie, give me a quarter." "Thanks, Uncle Willie, catch you tomorrow." An old lady in a wheelchair with a shawl in her lap appeared on the street outside the bar. She couldn't seem to talk or move herself about, and she was pointing desperately at something. A bunch of drunks were looking around. What's she pointing at? Is she in trouble? Willie came out of the bar and immediately put great importance into where she was pointing. He told the crowd, "She pointed across the street. She wants to go across the street." He bent over and said to her, "You want to go across the street? I'll push you across the street." He pushed her across the street and gently lifted her chair onto the sidewalk. He moved around the wheelchair and faced the woman, assuring her, "You're okay now, you're across the street." The old lady pulled out a stun gun from under her shawl and shot Willie high in the chest. Willie passed out cold on the concrete. Some regulars carried him back in the bar and stuck him in the corner by the pinball machine. They checked his heart. It was still beating. Hey, what are they supposed to do? Empty his pockets and call the cops? If you pity Willie, move to San Francisco. Willie came around, stumbled to the bar, and ordered a drink. His money was no good. Everybody else was buying. "Yo, Uncle Willie, I guess that old douchebag didn't want to cross the street. How many times he been shot now, Uncle Willie?" A toast to Uncle Willie. Glasses clinking. "Hey, Uncle Willie, give me a quarter." "Thanks, Uncle Willie. Catch you tomorrow."